I've got fire for a heart, I'm not scared of the dark. You've never seen it look so easy. I got a river for a soul, and baby you're a boat. Baby you're my only reason. If I didn't have you there would be nothing left. The shell of a man that could never be his best. If I didn't have you would never see the sun. You taught me how to be someone.
Hi guys, and welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to be giving you guys some tips for back to school. Lots of you have asked us, say, I'm an incoming freshman and I don't know what high school will be like, or I'm just always late and I need something to help that out, or I just don't want to deal with any more of the stress and I just want to make my school life a bit more easier. So today we have some tips lined up for you, and how we're going to do this is we're going to talk for some of them and then show like cute little clips for other ones, just so that there's like a bit of a mix.
So this video is actually a collab with Emma Catherine here on YouTube. She's doing kind of the same thing, like how to rock your first day back to school, and all of her videos are awesome, so you should make sure to go out and watch her video and subscribe to her channel.
So starting off with some general advice. Definitely, it's so important to get a good night's sleep before your first night of school. You don't want to wake up tired, and you definitely want to be well rested. So if your schedule is a bit confusing, you might want to write it out on a piece of paper, or if your handwriting isn't the best, then you can just take a picture of it and then you can save it as your phone wallpaper, so that when you want to know what class you're going to, you can just look at your phone and it's there. One of my favorite things to do the night before school, just to let all the stress out, is to have a complete jam session. Right now I'm listening to Don't Rain on My Parade, the Glee version, and let me tell you, it is just one party when I'm alone in my room.
Nobody can drag me down. Nobody can drag me down.
Freshman tips, and my number one tip is walk fast, because
well, basically, people have to get to class, and you only have a limited amount of time to get to your class.
like 5
So
minutes.
if you guys are like, especially when you are in a clump in the middle of the hallway talking and having conversation, it's kind of hard to get around you, especially when the hallways are a bit narrow. So
please don't block the hall. Please walk fast. Please be considerate of your upperclassmen who are trying to get to their classes.
Because when you're in AP, the teacher will mark you absent if you're like even a minute late. Like I know they don't do that at our school, but one of my friends was 30 seconds late and got marked completely absent. So a lot of AP teachers, because you really can't miss anything or else you will not learn.
Yeah.
They're really strict. The next tip is not to get behind. Now, you definitely want to start off your school year and your high school career on a good foot. So when the teacher assigns homework, don't be like, oh, it's only the first day of school, it's review. No, you need to do it.
Do it,
because a lot of times
grades add up, and they help your grade. Because if you bomb a test, if you did all your homework, it'll keep your grade up.
And most likely you won't bomb that test, because homework is basically studying. So you'll be, oh, it's only like 5 points, it doesn't really matter. No,
it
when
matters.
you have 5 points, that is 50 points, which is a test. Or a quiz.
Which kind of leads to the next one, which is your GPA matters no matter what grade you are in high school. It doesn't really matter what grade you got in 8th grade or middle school, whatever, but once you start freshman year, all your grades matter, because they average your GPAs for the years that you're in school, and you want to get a good GPA so you can get to college.
You want at least a 3.5, which is like
3.5. That's what you want. It's like the lowest that you really want to get for that 4.0.
So if you end your freshman year with like a 2.0 GPA, you're going to have to work really hard in classes that are harder to get it up.
So it's easier to start out and try and get as high GPA as you can in your freshman year to really help you out and have a cushion for the next years as it gets harder.
The last tip that we have in this little category is that your teachers will not hunt you down for any missing work you have. In middle school, they'll say, hey, you're absent, or sometimes I even had teachers that would come to me in class and be like,
and they give me like a packet of like all this stuff,
really nice, but when you get to
on
high school, you get there and you're like, I'm absent, and then you're like, where's my teacher? Well, you can do it, but they didn't come to me, I don't have to do it. No, you have to go to them and be like, hey, I'm absent, I was absent today, could you tell me what the homework was, if I missed any tests or quizzes, because sometimes they won't even tell you about a test you had, and you'll look and you'll have a 50 or 100.0, and that's really stressful.
So on the days that you're absent, if your teachers have websites, check the websites, because sometimes you go to your teacher the day after, like you're absent once you're back, and be like, hey, what was the homework? And they'll be like, it's on the website. I'm expecting you to have it. Like, it's one thing if it was a worksheet and you like couldn't get it, but if it's book work and your book's online as well, then you can easily do like your algebra homework or whatever and turn it into your teacher. Because I know, like for instance, our algebra teacher, if it's online and it's in your textbook, she doesn't take like late work even if you're sick.
So if you're usually running late like me, some of these things might help you out. So the first thing is obviously to plan your outfit the night ahead, then you don't have to worry about it the next morning and probably end up not wearing sweatpants. Includes picking out your accessories and jewelry ahead of time. Also, do your hair ahead of time. My hair takes a very long time to dry, so I will usually take a shower the night before and let it air dry, but I was drying it and we can pretend that it was wet in this clip. Next, I'm going to show you a super easy 5-minute makeup routine. So start off with concealer, then powder, and then just use one eyeshadow color, curl your lashes, put on some eyeliner, put on some mascara, do your brows, and you are done. Here are some quick breakfast ideas. If you don't have time to eat at home, pour some cereal or Cheerios in a little tub and you can eat them in the car. Also, these juices you can take with them. My favorite is the Mango Madness, but we didn't have any, but these are really good too. If you do have time to eat, I love to put some granola in a bowl, and sorry my nails aren't done, and then put some berries. I love raspberries or strawberries or blueberries, and eat that, and it's so good and it doesn't taste like it's healthy at all. Or you could just make coffee, which is what I do a lot of mornings when I don't really feel like eating. Also, pack all of your bags for school ahead of time so that you don't have to search for everything in the morning. Now we're going to give you some tips on how to make friends and not be so uptight and uncomfortable on the first day of school. So the first thing is basically you just have to remember that everyone else there is just as uncomfortable as you are. They might be smiling and talking to each other, but I promise you they're having to put in effort to do that, because nobody feels comfortable on the first day, especially if you're at a new school.
Alright, so one way to make friends and, get a group of friends, if you're new to a school especially, or, you've moved there to a new town or something and you really want to make friends, is definitely join clubs and sports teams, whatever you're interested in. Like for me, I play soccer and I'm not very good at it, but I wanted to join a team and have that group of friends, and I honestly really love playing it. And then Emery, you do ensemble, which is a singing group or whatever, so do whatever you like. So if you like playing basketball, you like singing, or you like the art club or whatever, because that way you can find friends that have similar interests to you and you're kind of all together a lot, so it's really easy to make friends that way.
One super easy way to start a conversation is to give someone a compliment. Just be like, hey, I like your shirt, or your hair looks nice today. It's also really important to remember that it will get better. When I came to a new school last year, I actually transferred from public school to private school, and I came to a new school and I only knew her and 2 other people, and I was like, I don't know anyone, this is so weird, how do I make friends? But this year I feel completely comfortable. I know almost everyone's names. I'm really bad with names, otherwise I would know everyone's names. But I have so many more friends and I just feel comfortable and I can talk to people and be social. And it's just, if you're feeling down on yourself, you don't have any friends, just talk to people and you will start to make friends. stuff.
This kind of goes along with like the clubs and joining sports teams, is go to any kind of like extra school activity that you can be a part of, like go to a football game and like cheer your team on, because honestly your 4 years of high school goes by really fast, and so you want to kind of like enjoy and do as much as you can. Like go to games, football, basketball, whatever you enjoy watching, or go to like your school's musical and just support anything that your school's doing, because high school's over very fast.
Also, like she was saying, high school goes by so fast. We're already in our 3rd year. We're more than halfway done, which I feel like a little baby freshman still. But you might be thinking like, oh, well, college football is way better than high school football. But like it has such a different feel. Yes, the gameplay might not be as good, but you get to sit in the students section. You get to sit in the student section, and it's so much fun, and all your friends are there. And if you poo-poo it, just try it. Don't knock it till you try it. Now for some organization and study tips. So I love to find just a really comfy spot to study, and it's so much better than like if you're cold or uncomfortable or sitting in a hard chair. It makes it a lot easier to concentrate, I think. Also, I like to keep one folder to put all of my homework for the day in. That way I don't have to carry all of my binders home. A ton of you guys asked me how I organize my agenda, so I thought I would give you a little brief run through. This is my agenda. This is what it looks like. It is a day designer and the black and white stripes. And then on the inside, this is what it looks like. So here I have my schedule, and I've just put it down with washi tape, and I think it looks so cute, so it's printed out there. And then up here I have just a ton of quotes that I've written. Here's how I like to organize mine. I put each class here, and even though it is this side is technically for hours of the day, when I'm at school I don't really use it all. So I put all of my classes here, and then I put my homework across from. And then the ones that are really important I obviously highlight, and then I just write general ones like around here, so obviously you can tell there. And then I put what is due up here, things that I need to do. This is just a bit more space saving, but I don't put a space between them, and then when I have a lot of homework I write it down. Quizzes I highlight in yellow, and then homework I highlight in pink. It is so important that you clean out your backpack regularly and just go through all the trash, because if you don't do that, then you'll just get a bunch of crumpled papers at the bottom, and that's not fun. So another thing is to just keep a positive attitude and stay happy, and don't get all, it's really easy to talk yourself into thinking that, oh, life is terrible, I hate this, I'm so unhappy. But if you say, you know what, it's not so bad, I have a house, I have food, hopefully I have transportation, I am getting an education. So just be happy, and if you think
it could be a lot worse,
it could be a lot worse, and you just have to say, it's not that bad, I'm gonna get through it, and it will be all better.
The last thing is, don't go over the top with your hair and your makeup and your outfit, because it's school, and you just don't want people to think that
you're here to learn, not to flex on them haters.
Yeah, so don't cake on makeup and have false eyelashes, and please don't wear heels to school unless it's for a presentation. Like the little heeled booties are great. I wear those all the time, and then I become 6 feet tall. Anyways, I mean, you don't have to wear like dresses and heels and all this makeup and spend literally 4 hours in the morning, because people aren't gonna be like, oh, I should be friends with her. They're gonna be like, so just wear natural makeup. You can wear cute outfits obviously, but just don't go like over the top.
Thank you so much for watching this video. Hopefully it wasn't too long. If you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. We're trying to get to 25,000 followers subscribers by the end of the year. Also, go watch Emma's video if you haven't. I'm sure it will be extremely good.
All of our social medias are linked down below, and make sure you check those out and give us a follow, because we have a lot of them down there. And we now have cards on our videos, so they're in the corner somewhere. It's a little dot. Click on them, and it has the suggested videos that are similar to this or that we think you guys will like to see. And new videos every Tuesday and Friday. Bye!